little alert message comes up. This program, whatever it said there, is being live streamed, and your options are okay, I think, and the other one is leave meeting. And can you imagine being so with a stick up your ass that like you have to leave the meeting? You're like, oh geez, I don't want to be like streamed live. Like, find that offensive or some shit. Oh my god. But do you know those people exist out there? Otherwise, they wouldn't have the button. You have to give them the option to exercise their right to be offended enough to leave the fucking room. Good, get the fuck out. It's amazing how much a button can set me off, huh? One button, up to one little button. NVIDIA over 150 could really move, right? And BABA to close the gap. Back. Okay, let me take a look at those in 1 second here. Let's go over the market, and then I'll show you how that fits in. All right, so good morning, everybody. Hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. In case you came back today and missed the market yesterday and had an extended 4th of July weekend, I hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. But everybody should be back now. I had a message from someone. I was sending an email this morning. Said, oh, this department will not be back until July 11th. It's like, God damn, some of these businesses are like giving way too much time off. Okay, EOS is starting to move, you guys, on the day trading front. EOSE. EOS. All right, so looking at the market here, it's very interesting. So yesterday we had chop coming for the first 30 minutes to hour, and then the day took shape and it just grinded up pretty smoothly all day. But what was nice is it broke the upper and the highs of the previous three trading sessions. And so that was a very strong move and sets us up to potentially break this trend line if you can see it here, this upper trend line on growth today or tomorrow or this week or perhaps next week. We're going to be getting Fed notes today. See what the sentiment is there from the Fed, but it's not like, it's like it's important because their decisions are affecting the entire economy. But at the same time, I feel like we have a better grasp of what's going on out there than even they do. So that's unfortunate for them and really for us too. But they see, their indicators that they're looking at, the same if not lagging is the stuff that we look at. I feel like there's probably a better way to handle economic stimulus and reflation, but that's a discussion for another day. So anyway, we have those Fed notes coming later today. That'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And so usually on these days, nobody really wants to make much of a move. Although, okay, we'll talk about that in a second, Camille. Let's see. Although the information that's going to come out today may not move the market much anyway, because it's not a Fed decision necessarily. It's just Fed notes. So the market might not be too handcuffed, essentially. And so therefore, it is possible that we have another move like yesterday where we grind up all day and it could be a positive day. And that would put us in a very good spot for potential bottom reversal next week. So all that is predicated on if today can grind up again, or if that happens tomorrow, or if we can just basically remain somewhat positive and green in general. We're not in a great spot. Like we already broke down the rally that happened a week and a half ago. That already cracked and didn't follow through. But if from here, from this pulled back point, we can make one more day of progress, that really puts us in an excellent point. And it could even signify that the market is behind us. The bottom is behind us. I don't know if you guys remember, but like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, I said that, I don't believe it myself, but based on my technical analysis, this might be the bottom. Or we haven't broken through that bottom yet. I do feel like, based on the information I have, and the technical analysis, as well as the economic analysis, the macro analysis, that we could go lower for sure. Absolutely. But I even mentioned it in my report, in my comment, that it's very strange, but it looks as if that was a bottom. And I called the bottom during the pandemic crash to the hour, and I called the top just before this decline in November to the 4-hour period, to the day. So I don't know. I've got a pretty good track record for calling these tops and bottoms. I think it would be ludicrous, frankly. I find it ludicrous that that's the bottom. But again, that's the technical analysis showed that. And so who knows? It is very interesting because if we go over to rates, rates are now folding back and breaking down. And that could be a sign that inflation has topped. And we're seeing that sign also from oil. Oil is practically the leading indicator of inflation. And oil has failed its retest and a broke neckline and is back down testing this consolidation area. So very, very interesting. We'll just continue to watch that. In the meantime, gold is at 1760-ish. And oil right now is at $98. So it's moved from 101 roughly this morning to 98 just before the opening bell. We do have 7 minutes before the opening bell. And I wanted to take a quick look at Chris's stock picks there, and then Camille's and the others. All right, so NVIDIA. Okay, so you're saying NVIDIA over 150 could really ignite a move. So, if you look at the Qs, this large move here, compare that to NVIDIA, it's like NVIDIA's catching up with the market. So NVIDIA is definitely lagging, but it could be, shifting over into the lead. Sometimes that's hard to see until the day of. Very interestingly enough. So possibly, yeah, Chris, your instinct could be good there. NVIDIA might be able to grind and run today. Yeah, and BABA over 121. I don't know, what did you say here? BABA closed the gap back over 120. It is back over 120, yes. And but if it can break 121, that would be significant. So BABA, let's keep an eye on that as well. In fact, let me put in an alert on that one. Yeah, in fact, I'll put it at 120 because I see what you're talking about. That is the line of least resistance for sure. Oh, I already have an alert line down there. I'll just delete that. Add to our list of picks. Interesting. Bottom reversal forming on BABA. Some relative strength coming back in on BABA. All right, next up. Piazza, you said that you stopped trading for now because of the ups and downs in the market, and that's a great idea. For now, you can just be saving money and adding it to your cash stockpile. For me, you're more of a long-term holder. That's good. But right now, it's not the time, and we don't know if we've bottomed yet. Yeah. So that's okay. That's the perfect way to play it. EOS, Rebecca says, look at BRZE, big move this morning. Great swing setup. All right, we have just a couple minutes. 4:56. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Yeah. The IPO. Have to up here. So until it can get back up over like 47, to that. So put the alert on there. And then Camille, you wanted me to look at LI, Lee Auto. So we alerted that, I believe, yesterday as an entry. Camille, is that correct? Be hard to search for that. Yes, yesterday at 2 p.m. LI, with a stop at 36. So about $4 of risk. Right now it's at 39.36, so it's only pulled back a smidgen. Let's see what it does today. It'll be very curious to watch. And next down there, D-Dog. And we got 3 minutes until the market opens. IINN is setting up really nicely right now, putting in a base around 230 to re-break at 240 when the opening bell happens. You might want to get a little cost average in there. EOSE, similar. We'll see what happens when the opening bell happens. Regarding D-Dog, it's going to need to break. Yeah, that's an interesting spot, but I'd like to see it break 111. Which you could definitely do. If you're interested in that, maybe. It is a bottom reversal. So coming off of probably not the greatest fundamentals. Push it along. All right. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds until the open. Uber and Dash down on the Grubhub Amazon news, which I'm not familiar. I missed that news bite. Uber and Dash down on the Grubhub Amazon news. I see. So Grubhub is partnering with Amazon, and that's competition for the Uber Dash combo. Gotcha. I get it. All right, we've got 2 minutes till the market opens. So we're looking at WORX, ENJY, IINN. We're also watching KZIA, KZIA, and EOS, EOSE. Hexos pretty much completely failed out. Got 1 minute and 50 seconds to the market opens. Good morning, RJ. Anyone new here? Just be a fly on the wall. Do not take any trades that we mentioned because you may not know, how we handle them. And you don't need to be experimenting with real money. But RJ making you co-host. If you need to tell me anything over mic, it'll come through my headset ears, I believe. All right, 1 minute till the market opens. And same to you, Rebecca. I'll do that now as well. Hey, Jack. Good morning. Hope you're hanging in there. Pull up almost all my positions. Make sure I'm watching that. And we do have JOLTS and non-manufacturing PMI coming this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 30 minutes. Job openings reports. Purchasing Manager Index survey results. All right, 20 seconds till the market opens. So I have a sneaking suspicion we'll grind up all day green. Harmony is an entry, HRMY for swing 100 trade. Harmony, HRMY, swing entry. I'm going to get in it before I even post about it. So it's been called out. That's about $5 of risk. All right. And now IINN is starting to come up. The pre-market break would be at 243. Day traders. The market itself is holding up at the open. Yeah, it's moving up. As I suspected, this might be a grind upward day. Yesterday was it was really a positive result. Probably couldn't even be overstated. And I think that too many people understated or didn't overstate the fact that yesterday was a very good day as far as patterns go, as far as setups go, for it to have done what it did. So that could all be washed away and obliterated by Fed comments at 2 p.m. today. It is. There's that break on D-Dog. He wants that. However, it's not on increased volume, so it's just a price break. But, could move from here. D-Dog. There goes IINN. Hopefully you guys got in. Break on IINN has happened at 243 pre-market highs and is now at 253. Hit 253. It's now at 246. EOS is holding up at the open. It's not failing out. So it's possible that EOS will go and test its high of 175 from here at 1.6. All right, HRMY Harmony already up almost 1% from entry. I was a swing 100 trade, and now I'm finally able to alert it. However, it has gotten away from us already, 1%. But that's why, you can follow the call outs. That's why you want to show up here into the live streams during the morning session, because you never know what can happen, what can be alerted. Most swing 100 alerts are midday to end of the day. Okay, we are getting what looks to me like broad increase across the entire market in every sector. Tech, communication, discretionary, utilities, staples, healthcare, financials, industrials, base materials, energy. I don't have real estate up on here, but it probably is as well. So there's a broad increase in the market. So there's some faith being restored into the market right here. And on those days where there's broad movement, typically you'll get the grinding up action to follow through the whole day. Just too much supportive action, too much broad consensus. And the VIX is coming down. Lee is dropping hard, Randy says. Camille, if you've got Lee, you don't need to hold it if for any reason if it's dropping hard. Hold on. Let me take a look. It is dropping on projected higher end of day volume. So to get out of that, you can. You can always get back in if it breaks the high of the day. It does depend on your pattern day trading account size. Rebecca says EVFM is moving. Again, EOS is still looking okay. It's kind of holding that that base. ENJY, ENJY, starting to come up. The significant breakout on ENJY, ENJY, is 61 cents. Dollar Tree following through on that big move yesterday. A Dollar Tree is a bit all over the map, though. Last several months, I wouldn't call that a very quality trade. Not going to alert that. I like consistency. I'm looking at FNKO right now. It's a possibility. FNKO. No, okay, it's already failing out. And the market reversing downward now. Off of that upward push. And making new lows on the day, on the market session. So this could either indicate we're going into whipsaw mode, which is likely because that help hold us for the Fed minutes later today. Or it's completely reversed, and now we're going to be moving down. And that was a liquidity trap, a bear trap, a bull trap, rather. Oh, you got calls, Camille. Okay, be careful about doing that. All right. As for 5 calls, you could have got the appropriate number of shares, and then you could have scaled in and out, and you also wouldn't be subjected to the spread. Same result, better result. Yeah, chop all day it seems to be the likely prediction for sure. However, I mean, based on what's going on now. However, we had the same thing happen yesterday. And we could overtake the highs after the first half an hour or an hour and then grind up all day. We'll see. But it seems likely due to the Fed. Rebecca says SYM having some movement. What happened to EVFM? I pulled it up and it never came up. Right, SYM pulling that up as well. Is EVFM halted? Traded much since you told me about it. Any movement on that might be halted. Meanwhile, SYM, active enough. Beru, Veru. Let's pull that up. Not halted. Okay, Rebecca. Yeah, I see it moving around. Okay, Veru is running. It started off at 11.5. It's now it pushed all the way to 13. That's up almost 10%. Right now, Veru, VERU, for day traders. AMTI. Yeah, off of the open, it's a dead cat bounce, but AMTI off of the open is up already 25%, more than 25% off the open. So tradable energy going on there on AMTI. No further swing trade alerts. HRMY now up 2.25%. From our entry at 53. It's up $1.50. Okay, I think Apple might be looking up today. Let's see. Yes. Apple and Amazon. No, but mostly Apple. And then let me check Tesla. Going from there. So, but Apple doing well at the moment. Apple leading on the day. Still hard to get excited about anything right now. So let's see. I'll dump half of my position on LI. And like I said, you can get back in if it breaks the high of the day, or you can get back in tomorrow. Lots of opportunity here when you get into these early entries. I think it was mentioned on the alert. No, that might have been another alert, but this was an early entry. And as such, you get lower risk, higher reward, but lower probability. ENJY is popping. Just broke the 5.5 level and hit resistance at 0.6. Can it break 0.61? Let's see. ENJY. Yeah, Mac, chop all day seems imminent. Imminent incoming chop. Interesting to see Apple having a good day today, while everything else is. This Veru, I'm looking at it right now. I just got distracted by that. Veru, Veru. Hopefully, some of you are trading it. That looks great. It went all the way up to 13.55. Last we were looking at it, it was at 12.6, and that was after it was at 11, opened at 11.5. So things are really happening on Veru, Veru. And ENJY did not have the momentum to be able to break that 0.6 level. And EO's not looking as great anymore. EOSE. Like it's ready to fail out. SPY new low of the day. Let's see. Yes. And growth. And the price to look out for is pre-market low. First price level to watch out for is pre-market low. So that's 295. 285 on the Qs. Remember, JR, to follow as much as possible the Qs, not SPY, because the Qs move more than SPY. Okay, good. Just want to make sure you weren't one of those ones who can SPY. Good job. Yeah, ENJY failing out now, moving all the way back down to 52 cents. That does not look like a happy candle, I'll tell you that. I do not enjoy that candle. I really like the way that. Why is that saying that right now? This meeting is being owner. In this meeting, you are consented to. Oh, did you do that, Rebecca? Oh, okay. Made that come up. I was like, that never did that before. And now you made me forget what I was thinking about. Something interesting. That's okay. Big spike on SIGA, says Mr. M. I guess on the day, on the intraday chart, because I'm not seeing that on the daily. Yeah, that is a big spike. Low volume, though. Yeah, SIGA's really moving. Let's see if it can break. It's too wide, really, to create an entry, though. Becca asks, is anyone watching Cano, C-A-N-O? Veru just broke that 13.5 level and hit 13.71. Veru still doing well. Very active. Whew. That is the #1 leading momentum stock right there, Veru. Everybody's pouring their money in and out of that one. SFET. Yeah, no. Stuff happening there on SFET. So, if it never occurred to you, or you're new, somewhat newish, when you're momentum day trading, you really want to go after the one that everyone's going after. And the reason is because then, these pile-ons can actually happen. If you divide your attention across 10 different tickers, if you divide your money, if you divide everybody's money across 10 different tickers, they're not going to move as much. So the one that moves the most is the one that's getting the most attention. And that can be in terms of volume or dollar volume or price change percent with plus volume. So that's why, kind of want to watch them all at the open, and then you want to start to see which one's getting the most attention if it's not already apparent, like DWAC. Yeah, EVFM is still moving nicely, I'd say. Yep, RJ, I think that's a good point. EVFM, if it can break 1.25 right now, would be another breakout. There goes Veru, 13.85. Breaking out of 13 formation that topped at 13.6. 13.87, it just hit. Beautiful price chart on Veru for the day. Just gorgeous. It's going to break some hearts when it cracks. I don't have Sim up on my screen anymore, but all right. Rebecca says Sim and Cano, C-A-N-O, running well. And Sega hitting 13.85 now after opening at 12.5. Yeah, I'm good with selling all of my LI now. I'm going to get rid of the rest. And the market has bounced off the bottom and created a bottom before it had a chance to break pre-market lows. So it looks like we could be holding here. Let me check the volume on the market. GIAS broke pivot. Yes. We're looking for a pre-market high of 175 break for full momentum. So far, we're projecting to have a strong trading day. I think that's going to fizzle out as we get closer to 2 p.m. Fed notes. EVFM hitting almost 130 now. There it is, 130. Staying nice and true to the path of victory. F. Apple acting strong today. It could run up to 148, 150 in the next few days, the way it's acting and behaving, Apple. Going to get a little entry there. I'm going to alert it as well, but I'm going to not at tag. And it's going to go into chart traders alerts. I never feel too bad for getting Apple, you know. Okay, the JOLTS numbers reported 11.254. Consensus was 11. So this is a slightly positive result. And we had a stronger number than expected on from purchasing managers. Also slightly positive. It's amazing how the market really isn't moving much on the information. In fact, if anything, it's going down. The new PMI, the new non-manufacturing PMI number is slightly lower than the previous month's number. So in a sense, it's gone down, which is not great. However, it was much higher, decently higher, a clip higher than expectation. And expectation is where the market was priced. That's an improvement. Then job openings, higher than expected by a small amount, like 1%, 2%. All right, Vero is starting to curve back up again. Vero making a run to break 14, it looks like. All right, let's continue in the group. If I have any alerts, you'll get them. And if anybody's got anything to take a look at, you just post it in the group. I'll check it out. Yep. Got some decent day trade opportunities there for the momentum channel. See you in there. See you in the group. Right. You're welcome, guys. Thank you.